So much pain, I'm like, when's it gonna stop? So much pain, cause my life's been a lot. So much pain, I'm getting tired of these blocks. I'm in last place right now, but I soon reach the top. So much pain, I'm like, when's it gonna stop? So much pain, cause my life's...
Talk to them, Tycoon.
Yo, we're back for episode 3. Last Place podcast.
Wow.
Yeah, man. We're back. Introduce yourself, bro.
You know me already. The youngest is the sexiest, the biggest, the greatest. Big Dubhul.
You know some Rick Rush shit, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
Right, yes, so socials, Dubhul on pretty much everything. Dubhul_ Instagram. You know where to find me. Talk to me. Holla at your boy. Big Tycoon.
Yeah, I'm Big Tycoon. Socials everywhere on the screen.
You ain't got no socials.
Yeah, bro. Man soon come back and get me. But yeah, Big Tycoon. Yeah, man's back, bro. What you saying though, fam?
There, broski. What's your week been like?
It's been active. I think we should shout out the people though, man. Shout out the people first.
Shout out people. Shout out the people supporting the podcast. Couldn't do it without you. As you can see, I got a big smile on my face because it's like overwhelming. Yeah, we just not appreciated it. Like for me, like I said, I've seen things and other sources, and I just feel grateful for what man have for like us, considering the time span, how quick we've just thrown this on people, and just the fact it was like a spontaneous kind of thing, and like we're doing real good in our books, man. How we see it, we're doing real good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Shout out everyone. As you said, bro, the love's overwhelming, and it's interesting in it because it's like I don't know if you get the same feeling, but it's like it seems like 1,000 people are telling man now they enjoy the podcast when it's nowhere near 1,000 people in it, but because of just them little messages of man saying, yo, I love what you man are talking about, and we love the follow-up episode and that, of how many people, and the people that keep leaving the comments and that, liking the post and that, get me? Seems
messaging man personally.
It seems like it's a lot more people than it is, you get me? But that shows you like the love is strong in it, and man just super appreciate that. Like, obviously, Dubhul Shaq be sending man messages, screenshots of man saying, the fuck with it and that. Yeah, bro, man's happy and that to see that. And obviously, man leaving comments and telling man they fuck with it as well, not only through Shaq, yeah, but man messaging man as well. So, yeah, bro, man super love it. So, yeah, man, just come with us on our journey as we grow and continue to make this a better platform, and we just get better with the content and the delivery. So, yeah, man, there's a lot more to come. We're just on our 3rd episode, and yeah, man, it's gonna be a madness. You say 100 episode.
Yo, shout out Leon Extra. That man said, yo, I can't wait for you man to hit your 100th episode. I was like, but yeah, it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen.
Nah, facts.
Like that. Say, back to what we were saying.
Yeah, bro, go on.
How's your week been, my guy?
Yeah, bro, man's week's been good. You get me? I've been looking forward to recording this episode, fam.
Facts.
Like man said, bro, man's just starting to look at this like, yo, man's just come here and just speak man's mind. You get me? Whatever things man's got to talk about, man's gonna talk about them. And yeah, bro, it's mad though, car. Even like now, we be having conversations, and man just be like, save it for the podcast.
Yeah. I feel like eventually we're not gonna be able to talk to each other. Because man are just talking, because we just drop gems, period, every single time.
Facts.
Like I said, man don't ever chat nonsense. Even when we're chatting nonsense, bro, it's gems galore at it.
Yeah.
Like that. Like it's always rememberable. But it's like, now it's just like, now that we know, now that we're aware.
Memorable.
I said this word like 5 minutes ago, and it was really in there, wasn't it? Was you like, is it?
Like, yo, is it, what do we call it? Ebonics.
Left school like 10 years ago, bro.
No, like with black people slang. Is it Ebonics?
Pig Latin.
Don't forget it.
I got to go to the toilet.
Nah, I swear Ebonics is like slanging it. But it's just, sorry, go on, sorry.
Remembering?
Yeah.
Should we just go there?
Yeah.
What was I saying now, blood?
I don't know.
Oh my God. Come on, come back with me.
We're gonna have to edit this part out.
We're not editing this part out. You're going to help me remember on camera. You stop this, so you have to bring this back. We was thanking everybody.
Yeah.
I was telling you about my week.
Yeah.
Shit. Damn.
Oh, yeah, go on. But I forgot, blood. I forgot for.
And cuss.
We're back in. Yeah.
What was you talking about, man?
But I can't remember, fam. I can't remember. Go on, bro. Let's carry on. I don't even know, bro. You talking about your week, fam. You talking about your week. Oh, yeah. I was saying, it coming on here, and it's nice to just, like, speak and that. Oh, yeah. Man's got to say man's conversations and that. Man's got to say, you know, you have to leave this part in place.
We're back, baby. Smooth transition.
Yeah, you know what? We're gonna keep it real, bro. Like, yo, mine ain't perfect, fam. So yo, keep this in.
We just both got Alzheimer's. Literally, we just talk and drop so many gems. It's like we just have to not speak anymore because it's like just save it. And every time we speak, you save it for the podcast, Like I'm never going to be able to talk to Tycoon again because especially this is what I'm saying, because we're in podcast mode as well. Everything's content now. Yeah. It's not just that, this would be sick on a podcast. Man, actually have a podcast now, so it's like save it. Yeah.
I mean, what do we say, bro? We say content. Whenever a man have a conversation or say something that's like, yo, we need to talk about this on the podcast, man, I say content.
And that's what it's all about. So I'll go on for your week then.
Yeah, bro. As I said, for man's just been chilling, looking forward to this to recording this episode. But yo, that session that man did on Monday in the gym,
blood.
Hey, shut up.
No, I ain't shouting him out. I ain't even shouting him out, blood.
Hey, blood. Man had man doing how many reps, fam?
You explain, because I don't even know what that was.
Like, basically, yeah.
I was on autopilot. I was just letting man lead the session. And this is what happens when you be training with somebody for 5-6 years and you let somebody lead the session for once, bro.
Yeah, man was doing what? Okay, basically, yeah, boom. Man was doing one machine and we've done like 12 sets, bro.
Like, I can't even describe what this geezer. Shout out J-So. I didn't want to say his name, but shout out J-So. If any of you guys know J-So, that's a good friend of mine. If you've probably seen me with him, heard me speak about him or anything, that's bro. But I don't like him no more. He had us. We did about 12 sets. We was doing legs, by the way. We train our legs over here. Train your legs, boys and girls, and everybody. We was doing legs. He had us doing about 12. It was on the leg press, which is at an angle. The one where you kind of like
fucking hell.
Looked a bit wild, innit? Yeah. Hope my ankles ain't dry. And we did about 12 sets on that. But we did a super set, so we did 20 reps, but 10 of the reps were like the normal flat-footed one.
We didn't do 12 reps. I don't know how many reps man did.
It was 20 per set.
Yeah.
So we did 20. We did 10 pushing straight. And then we moved our feet to the top so it hit more like like hamstrings, I guess. I don't even know what he had us doing, bro.
Yeah,
but yeah, we did 20 reps. So 2 different variations of one exercise / machine. And we did that 12 times, increasing by 50 kg a time. And we did that twice. That was one set. Like, I've just said so many numbers. So if I can say that one more time. 20 reps, 2 different variations. Twice.
So four sets altogether.
40 reps altogether was one set. And then we had to do that another however many times.
Like 4 or 5 times.
Whilst increasing the weight by 50. I don't know what he had us doing, bro, but that had me. I'm still in a spliff, bro. And you see me. I'll complain when I don't feel like anything is. I'll complain. I'm like, Jason, what have you got me doing? And then, no, don't worry, man. You're good. You're fine. I do this all the time.
Oh, you telling me stop complaining, blood?
Yeah, it's like, I stop complaining. I'm like, blood. I'm like, this ain't right. Obviously, I'm not the king guru, PT, master god gym man, but I know when something feels right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that was the man's first
excitement. So I'm complaining. I'm saying, nah. Hunter's like, nah, let's just go with it. You know, it's something new. Hunter, I'm off trying new things. I shut up. Come on, just do it. Boom. End of the session. I ain't never doing this again. This is my Hunter impression. I ain't never doing this again. You must be mad if you think I'm ever doing this again. I thought, yeah. I said, yeah, blood. But yeah, that session there. After that,
you did a circuit.
We're doing a circuit, calf machine, hamstring. This one.
20 reps, 3 reps. No, 20 reps, 3 sets.
One.
And that's one. And you have to move around to circuit. Do that the second time. Move around to the next machine. Do that second time. And that's 1 time round. I'm doing that round 3 times.
That boy was on his Terry Crews-ish. Man said, that's 1. Then after that, we did like another circuit upstairs for core. No, we did pull-ups, core, and I don't. Hey,
shout out Jason.
Shout out Jason, blood, because yo, that boy is going to war.
Nah, facts.
He was training like he's going to war, but it was fun nonetheless.
Man's legs was hurting for like days, bro.
Yeah, my legs are still hurting, bro. But Jem's Affy dropped though. You know what I'm saying? Man picked up a lot of game. Shout out Leon as well. Shout out my boy Leon Extra. We managed to buck him as well. That day was quite eventful, innit?
Yeah.
Gems galore from both of them. To be honest, we appreciate it.
Well, what happened yesterday, bro? I seen that in your This might be a long intro, but what happened yesterday, fam? I seen your story when you was with MS.
Yo, hey, shout out Malik Spence Fitness. Yeah,
I'm about to say, you gonna say it's full government.
That's his thing, innit?
Yeah. Now I realized it as you said it. I'm like,
yeah. Is it Spencer or Spencer?
Yeah, it's Spencer Fitness. Yeah.
Spencer Fitness. Yeah. Malik Spencer Fitness. My dog, we grew up together. All of us did, surprisingly. And so I had work. Work wasn't on. Then called him. We ended up playing pool. So these are the times I should have been working, but we ended up playing pool. We're playing pool. He's all right. You know, got a couple on him. He got a couple on me. And then these Australian lads were behind us, and they were like, yo, you want to play a game? But Malik went to the toilet, so I was just like, I'll see what he's saying when he comes back. But I'm thinking Malik's not going to be at it, because you know how Malik can be at it. Yeah. So I think he's not going to be at it. And he was like, yo, you're at it. And I was like, yeah, say no more. So we started playing duos with these people. Absolutely hilarious. These two are, like I said, were Australian. They don't know the area, anything like that. But they were just drunk. And they were smoking us. They were smoking us at pool. I'm not really like the biggest pool player. But yeah, it was really fun. I threw the first game because I potted the black and the white ball in. And there's a guy in there that's got the footage of me running around the pool hall because I was gassed. And the man was like, oh, and I turned back and I'm like, you potted the white? So that broke my heart. Then they won the second game. And I was like, shall we do a decider? And then I was like, yeah. So we did the decider. It was a close game. Shout out Jackson and Josh. These were my 2 new Australian mates. Jackson fumbled the last shot and it was down to me. I managed to pot the black ball. And yeah, the rest was history. But obviously, if you had seen it, maybe I could put some of the clips on the video.
Yeah, go on, you can, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I can put a couple of the clips on the video. You know, it was a party though. It was a blast. And I was saying to MS Malik, like, yo, some days talk to strangers, blood, because that day wouldn't have happened if man was just being antisocial.
Nah, facts, bro. Facts.
Because that's a memory that man's got in their head. And I made sure I got my Snapchat out, and just even like I don't really post, but I saved it to my memories and all of that. You get me? So I made sure I did all of that, and that's in my history book forever now. You get me? So when this day comes again next year, I could be like, yo, Jackson and Josh or whatever. You get me?
Now that's true though, because I feel like sometimes man just go places and screw face and man ain't chatting to no one. Obviously, man, get that, you get me? Sometimes it's that, but a part of like meeting new people, you can meet anyone, you get me? Like, not saying you just meet people just for them to benefit you in a certain way, but you don't know who you're talking to or who you're meeting in it. But if you just walk around places, screw face, and I ain't trying to chat to this person, I ain't trying to chat to that person, then you're basically cutting yourself off from meeting people that can benefit you in some other way, you know what I'm trying to say? Mm-hmm. Not saying that you're going to go out there and meet man and be like, I'm meeting this geezer because he can benefit man or blah, blah, blah. What can he do for man? But it's just like, you can just genuinely meet someone, have a genuine, like, not connection, but like, click up or banter, whatever. And then that person can be like, I do this.
And you're like, I do this.
And it's like, yeah. And then you know what I'm trying to say? So, this is for the like man mainly, like, and I'm speaking to myself as well, cause if I was there, that probably wouldn't have happened. Well, it probably would have happened because your Shaq would talk man into it, you get me? But I don't suppose by myself that probably wouldn't happen, you get me? But you just have to know how to socialize, man, you get me? Don't be so antisocial all the time.
Because you're the gal, be out here friending up anybody. Anyone and anyone.
No, it's true.
They'll be making friends on a night out.
No, it's true. It's true.
Oh, I love your hair. Oh, I love yours. Holding hands, running through the crowd together.
No, facts.
I've made a best friend today.
No, facts.
Following each other on Insta. Don't get it twisted. Most of them end horribly quick.
No, facts.
But it's just the fact that can happen so quick as well. I'm not saying that the man them should be like that or whatever, but just, just be a bit more friendly. You never know what kind of situations or opportunities could arise. It's good to talk, innit?
Facts,
regardless.
Bro. Facts. That's life, though. You know what it is? As you get older, you start to realize that that's just life, innit? Like, you know what I'm trying to say? You can't just walk around being screw face and. If you want
to be in your own bubble, you'll stay in your own bubble, innit?
Yeah.
And then when it's time to, you want to get out of your own bubble. Obviously, you can do it at any time, but you might have just missed opportunities just because you thought, I'm not chatting to this person or. Screw face or whatever.
No,
people can usually detect energies and that, you get me?
Facts.
He seems all right still. Like, just like, wagwan, or you good? You look lost. I'm like, now I'm just trying to head to the so and so. Like, I'm going there. Oh, you do this? Is this what you're going? Is it? Yeah, I shoot videos. You know, and then I got music videos to shoot. Oh, I make music. I swear, don't add me.
Yeah,
could be as simple as that.
You know, it is things like that are usually like you see when people say LA in America. Mm-hmm. Like, they say that things like that are usually normal where people go out and it's like, you could be speaking to someone that just directed a high budget movie.
Yeah.
And you might just be in a snooker hall like he was in a snooker hall. You know what I'm trying to say? But in the UK, I don't feel like networking is that, you know what I'm trying to say? It's like a thing in the UK where it's just like, you just randomly talk to people just to talk to people. You get me? And like, man, get it? You don't want to talk to people just to... You're not going to talk to someone thinking, how are you going to benefit me? Because that's not genuine, you get me?
Yeah.
No relationship's going to last like that if you go into it thinking that. But, yeah, bro, like, man just be open to talk to people. And you never know what can happen. You never know what can lead from it.
What's that quote saying? It's about being nice. I think it's like a mental health awareness thing. Be nice to everyone or something.
Because you don't know what people are going through, something like that.
Something like that. Not even talking about mental health or anything like that. But just the general quote of just be nice.
Yeah, nah, facts. But yeah, bro. that's a long little introduction, but yeah, bro. Last place, innit? Yeah. So yeah, this week we're gonna talk about. I don't know if everyone's watched it or everyone's heard of it.
Kanye West. He's got a documentary on Netflix at the moment. It's called Jeen-yuhs. It's a 3-part special.
Yeah.
Focusing on the life of Kanye West, especially the early life of Kanye West, the parts that we've never really seen before or never seen before. A friend of his named Cootie, followed him around for like 15 years, something like that, 15 to 20 years. Following his literal whole early career of him being in Chicago, leaving Chicago to go to New York and caught everything on camera from record deals, meeting popular artists of today's times that can be considered even like legends. Like it started in the 90s. His ups, his downs, literally like everything early in Kanye's life that was like spoken about in like the songs from like College Dropout. You seen it happen like in real time to me, and in my head as a huge music lover and huge music fan, as you can see, I'm getting giddy. As you can see, you can see in real time, and me as a huge music fan and Kanye fan, like this to me was surreal. I also watched it in VR as well,
and I was even watching it. So you told me about it, bro.
Yeah, most defo.
Yeah, you told me about it, and Trev told me about it.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Trev. And yeah, bro, obviously, I don't know, man's thing was like, I ain't trying to watch that. Like, no, I ain't trying to watch that, but that's long, bro. Like,
Kanye.
Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say? Obviously, man rate Kanye from a business standpoint and things that he's doing, but I'm just thinking, I ain't trying to sit down and watch no Kanye documentary. That's based on what man see of him in the media today.
And what you knew of him.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, it's just going to be long. But when man I tell him, man, like, yo, it's this and this, that, and we're going to get into it anyway, innit? The man is like, yeah. But one thing you said, fam, that we need to talk about.
That I said or he said?
That you just said.
Okay.
Is it even a documentary, fam? Would you even class it as a documentary? I feel like it's way more than a documentary. Like, obviously, just by definition, documentary is like, whatever. I don't know what a documentary definition is by Google, but you know what I mean? But you can Google that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like a documentary is just like a documentation on a subject, I guess. Mm-hmm. Or if it's someone's life. Yeah. And I feel like how in depth that was is like more than a documentary, bro. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? The effect it had. It
was like a documentary / biography.
But I mean, like in terms of like, you know, like
the content.
Yeah, and like you don't see that, bro. Like,
yeah, this was like the first quote unquote documentary I've seen of somebody from like the ground up, so in depth. Because to me, I haven't seen very many people with like archive videos with much purpose. Like a lot of people get archived now and stuff like this, and then maybe in 20 years that could be seen as the same thing. But to see footage so old for so long, like nearly 4-5 hours worth of footage of something so old and amazing of like one of my favorite artists, I've never seen that before.
Nah, facts. You'll see like little clips of man, like you see like little, you know, Mr. Beast who have like a clip of in 10 years time. When I post this video,
or they've got videos of themselves like 10 years ago as like kids or something like that. But like, I feel like nobody's career got followed from the start. Obviously, there'll be loads. So let's say there's like a Biggie documentary. There'll be little clips of people that have collected over the time and they've made. But I don't think anybody has had. Well, not anybody, because people will correct me, but I don't feel like there's much people that had a dedicated cameraman from such early on stage. And you seen, and even if they have, right, even if you have seen people with like a dedicated cameraman or something from the beginning, I don't think, because of the effect that Kanye's had on today's music and how he's blown up as well, just makes it even much more crazy and beautiful.
Because he's a billionaire as well.
Nobody's blown up like that. So to see him early move from how he was then a young, hungry person just trying to get signed and music to this mega. We can't even call him cocky. What's the word? He just knows he's lit. He knows he's lit. He knows anything he touches is turned into gold. He knows his self-worth, innit? Yeah, like man's seen the growth. Like man's seen it from a VHS tape all the way to 8K HD. You know what I'm saying? Like it's in my head. To me, in my head, it's just like, oh boy.
Well, you know, one person that done like the documenting thing would have been Gary Vee, innit? At one point, he was doing like his daily V things where he would just record everything. But as he said, bro, no one's done it in a way where it's like, yo, man's seen man's baby steps in a sense of their career. But we're going to go into it, innit? But
I don't think
we need to shout out. We have to, because we're saying Kanye. But yo, that document, or that whatever it is, documentary, let's just call it documentary from now on. That documentary wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for Kudi.
This is just what I was about to say. Nobody is willing to prepare. Nobody's prepared or willing to lock off their whole life and their career. Because if you haven't watched the documentary, Kudi was a comedian. He had a show on like TV. Was it BT or MTV? And it was literally like growing. He was what's the word? Interviewing like the biggest rappers, singers, all of this good stuff, and he just let all of that go just to document Kanye. And I don't think anyone's willing to do that. Like literally, there's videographers and camera people, but I don't know if they're willing to, because it's not like, I don't know if he got a budget or a salary to do all of that. Like I think he just did that on a
whim, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like, and that's beautiful. That's the mad part to me. Like he just woke up and said, I want to, something clicked in his head and said, I want to document this guy.
Yeah. That's mad though when you think about it, because as he said, bro, like how was he surviving? What was he living off? But it clearly showed that he didn't even think about that. Like it clearly showed that he had a bigger vision for himself. Obviously he wanted to do the directing thing and everything, but I feel like he seen Kanye and thought, you know what, bro? If I actually follow this guy, I see that this guy's a superstar. If I follow this guy and this guy actually becomes a superstar, in the end, I'm going to get what I want anyway. So he probably just seen, you know, like how some people just look at the around the corner or the 1 month from now or 2 months. Yeah. He just looked at 10 years from now.
But you know, the beautiful thing about Kudi is as well, the documenting thing came after. Not the documenting, the directing thing came after. It's like he didn't realize he wanted to be a director. He didn't even want to be a cameraman on that end.
True.
He just had fun recording Kanye. The beauty of capturing the studio sessions, meeting these people, showing people Kanye, showing himself or whatever. And then it was just kind of like, yo, I was born to be behind a camera, because remember he looked in the mirror, or he went back to his family home and realized that his dad used to hold a camera a lot. Yeah. And he was kind of like, yo, I think I was born to do this. So he never realized, like he found his purpose, his real true purpose through...
Not even looking for
it. Yeah, doing something that he felt he wasn't exactly comfortable or a pro at, but he just felt right to him. And then that eventually evolved into him being like, yo, this was meant to be.
No, facts. Because... him not even looking for his purpose here. It kind of is. There's a lesson to learn in that, innit? Because whilst he probably was going through that stage there, it's even like related to last place. He probably was broke. He probably, you know what I'm trying to say? Like he didn't know what the fuck he was gonna do. He's just thinking, yo, I'm just following this guy around. Obviously, it's not showing Kudi's side of the story where he's probably thinking, yo, why am I doing this, fam? You know what I'm trying to say? Because obviously he probably did have moments like that where he's thinking, yo, why am I recording this guy, fam? But he's probably just thinking, he just sees the bigger picture, and the bigger picture is driving him. Wow, he's probably thinking that when he's going home, thinking, why am I recording this guy? He probably goes around Kanye, and Kanye just does some legendary shit, and he's thinking, this is why I'm recording my man.
Kanye definitely kept giving him purpose.
Facts.
Because you have to deep it. He's making this amazing music. And first and foremost, he was a music fan, a music lover. So him hearing Kanye has made him say, boom, this is it. I love what he's doing. And then seeing him in rooms with Jay-Z, and he's thinking, yo, you know what I'm saying?
But even then though, back then, Jay-Z and them man wasn't even, obviously there was them man, there was big, but Kudi was there before all of that. So even, imagine his mindset before all of that, where it was like, because remember at one point he just said he just flew out to New York, innit?
Yeah.
Like, and obviously he got signed to the Rock and that. But
yeah. Nobody's what I'm saying. Like I'm saying, the fact, let's say Jay-Z had a name up and all this stuff. The fact that he's seen Kanye being asked for beats from, you know, a DMX, a Jay-Z, like people who are already legend and stapled in 5 years in the game or whatever. Like he must have been like, yo, he's doing what he said he was gonna do, and he's doing what I felt like he was gonna do in my heart as well.
So he probably thought, yo, this is definitely like, more fuel in it.
Yeah, like I knew there was a reason I was doing this. Like like I didn't just do this for no reason. Like I knew it, like he was good enough, and I knew I was gonna capture all of this as I said I was gonna do it. And you know what I'm saying?
It's one of them ones where it shows his faith in it, because you know how some people go through certain things and man be like, obviously if you believe in God or whatever, or if you're spiritual or whatever, it might be like, God, give me a sign, universe, give me a sign, and like these was probably some of his signs in it, where it's like, my man got signed to The Rock, or my man's producer for this person, I'm producer for that person. But the maddest thing is, bro, like there would have been millions of producers doing the exact same thing, but it's just like
chosen one and that.
Yeah, he just can't. Like, bro, the whole thing is just brazy. It just doesn't make sense how it fits into place, but
it fits perfectly into place. It couldn't fit any other way. But that's what the universe does, isn't it?
Yeah, nah, facts, bro.
If it's meant for you, it'll be for you, innit?
But even another thing we should talk about, Kudi, in him playing his position in a sense, like he didn't want to be Kanye. He was happy being Kudi. So even when he's around Kanye and Kanye's getting all of this
praise and
success and you know what I'm trying to say, people are rating him and that, he's not feeling like he should be in Kanye's shoes. He's still being like, yo, I'm the cameraman.
Yeah. He was happy to be on the sidelines, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not calling him a side man or nothing, but when you mean sideline, like if you're not the main player, you know what I'm trying to say? You can still be on the sidelines and coaching. You can be coaching from the sidelines. You could be giving motivational speeches or the talks that are needed to keep the person who's on the front line on the straight and narrow.
Facts. Like, and it showed you how genuine he was, because regardless of how successful Kanye got, he was just still there, and like he wasn't trying to hate or feel like I ain't recording my man no more, or you know what I'm trying to say. He was just still there, bro. He was just like, yo, this is my actual brethren, like, you know what I'm trying to say. This is my actual brother, and that I'm here with my man on this journey, fam. So I feel like that's a good thing about his character. You can see that in his character, like he was just there, and he wasn't really there for no financial gain or no. Obviously, no one just does things just to do things, and everyone has their own goals and own things that they want to get out of a situation. But you can see that he was genuinely just there to be mama's bedroom, and
he didn't seem like a yes man either.
Yeah, nah.
He didn't seem like a yes man either. Anything that Kanye was saying, it seemed like he had like input, like not feeling it or whatnot. Obviously, it's one of them ones where you gotta give people their creative like dues. So if somebody says that they like this, sometimes you just have to see eye to eye with them. Obviously, not saying that you don't have to agree with them or anything like that, but if it's their creative vision, just let them have their, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not every day tell them yes, no. Like if it's their creative vision, just tell them. Just let them have it sometimes, because it could fold out better when they actually execute it as well. That's what I've been learning as well, like personally too.
No, facts. What do you say that what things would you say that man's learnt from the documentary?
Never give up, blood, because I think that's the biggest one. There's small increments, but never give up. Like after watching that documentary, like it made me feel like I'm different. Like I don't follow the typical rules of the typical society person. You know what I'm trying to say? I feel like I'm very different in terms of like working, flexibility, what I do in my spare time, what I intend to do in the future and things like that. I feel like I'm very different to the normal person, and it just like sometimes I think am I
on the right path?
On the right path, or not even on the right path? Like you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like is this for me, or am I just being silly? Or but then like after watching that documentary, bro, it just made me just be like, shut up.
Okay, what moments in that documentary would you say gave you that never give up sort of feeling, or made you feel like, yo, I can never give up from?
Let me think. Obviously, him getting signed, because the whole getting signed thing was crazy, because they kept pushing his signing back, because he was working closely with Rock Nation before they signed him, so he was producing for all the Rock Nation acts, Jay-Z, Freeway, Beanie Siegel,
man, bro.
Yeah, PD Crack, all of them people. He was producing for all of those people. Dame loved him. Dame knew him, was like, yo, the kid from Chicago, he on fire. We're gonna sign him, whatever. But the signing never came, and he was like, yo, I want to get my album started, he just wanted to be signed, and he just basically did like his own thing. Put his own money into the music video, you know, the Through the Wire music video.
Yeah.
Put his own money into the music Through the Wire music video, like his last pennies from obviously him selling beats and stuff. Did it himself, organized like a listening party himself, everybody came, including Dame. Luckily enough, and he played it. Got the music video directed by Cootie and the other guy who worked at MTV.
Yeah.
Can't remember his name, but they edited and directed the video for Through the Wire.
Amazing video.
Amazing song. Out through the test of time. And yeah. Where was I going with this?
Talk about never giving up and
Yeah, never giving up. And yeah, he managed to impress Dame, and he got signed just from the back of, you know, doing his own thing, pushing forward, not waiting for people. And he just...
Yeah, I think that's key.
Yeah, he knew, obviously, to get to the place he needed to be, he had to do it himself. But obviously, it was to benefit himself for, obviously, to get signed to Dame. I think Dame's seen, okay, this kid's a hustler. You get me?
Yeah.
His
Harlem.
Yeah, Harlem. And he did it himself. He did it himself to get into the door that he needed to get into. And I think, like I said, Dame appreciate that like a lot.
But then just to touch off the never giving up thing. Imagine, okay, all of that, even the car crash thing that happened, bro. Remember that set him back in it?
Yeah,
and that's when he had to put his own P's up.
So
it's like, bro, it's so mad because it's like everything worked out in the end to where it's like, as you said, bro, never giving up led him to that place. But he could have quit so many times on that journey where, he's trying to get signed and he's going to man and man are not overlooking him, and you know what I'm trying to say, man are telling him, you're a producer, bro. Oh, man, Kanye's like, I'm going to be a rapper. Man like, hey, I need some beats, you know, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Man was getting pressed in the Rock Nation halls, you know.
Like, man, need some beats, you know, blood. Like,
where my beat pack?
And in his head, he's like, I'm a rapper, bro. Like, I'm a rapper. And like you said, bro, in the moments there where he could easily thought, you know what, these men are right, bro. I'm gonna stick to the beats and that. I'm gonna stick to producing and that. And this is the thing, bro, because you know what it is? This is what's mad. People call people arrogant, when they get to the top, and say, my man's arrogant, my man's this, my man's that. But in the moments there, bro, that he had to develop some sort of like shield, bro. Because if he didn't develop some sort of arrogance and belief in himself, bro, he would easily listen to these folded, bro. Like Kanye wouldn't even be Kanye today, but he had to develop that sort of mindset where it's like, I'm gonna be a producer. I don't care what no one says, and blah blah blah. And obviously, you can see that in his attitude today, where it's like, you don't care what no one says, and obviously, it can consume you to a certain extent where it makes you into a different person. But obviously, on his come up, he was just like, I need to kind of have this mindset where I don't give a fuck what anyone says.
Yeah. Because he knows that people will drag him down regardless. And another thing he said on the lines of something he said. Basically, he knows he's an amazing producer or whatever, but he knows he's an amazing rapper. And he said to get his producing is on 50% of him as an artist. He said for him to get the full 100, he needs to rap because there's ideas that he wouldn't be able to flourish and get out without being able to rap on beats. You know what I'm trying to say? So it made him a whole person. People wouldn't be able to bring to life some songs that he could have brought the life to if he never rapped. So he needed to rap to then make, these songs or these reference tracks for other people or himself. So it brought him together. That was only, you know what I'm saying? That made the 50, 100, or he gave the 80, the other 20.
That was like with Jesus Walks, innit? When he was making Jesus Walks, and it was a different sounding thing, innit?
Mad.
And even in that, bro, when he's trying to get Scarface on the tune, and Scarface is just like rubbing him out, bro. Not even rubbing him out. Obviously, he's rating it and that, but he's like,
he's not
him in it.
He's not in his head, and he's like, you got anything else?
You know what I'm trying to say?
In my head, I'm like, and it was just like, you got anything else? And I was like, oh.
But you see, imagine that, bro. And this is one thing I noticed about that scene there, bro. He went into that scene thinking, I'm trying to get Scarface on this tune. I'm trying to get that. This is my goal. I'm meeting this guy to get Scarface on this tune. And he left it thinking, Scarface like my tune. Scarface didn't jump on his tune. He didn't rap to his tune or whatever. But he left that thinking. He left that with the mindset of, Scarface jumped on my Scarface liked the tune.
And this was one of the best rappers in the world at this point in time as well.
But he didn't leave saying, what the fuck am I gonna do?
Yeah, yeah.
Scarface
He
did jump on my tune, what the fuck, blah blah blah. He left like, yo. He left like, yo, you like my tune, bro.
Yeah.
And that shows mindset, fam. Mindset of that never giving up. Like, if he could have left there and thought like, yo,
it's over, it's done.
What am I gonna do?
Yeah.
And that's another thing. He believed in his source so much.
He used it as motivation.
Like, yeah.
He used getting turned down as motivation. He said, yeah, one of the best rappers in the world. That's not Jay-Z, because he could be like, Jay-Z's my friend or whatever. He could be biased or Dame. You know, I hear this all the time. All of his people around him know he's a good rapper. But to hear, because from that video, bro, Scarface seems like a real guy, you know, says yes, no to whatever he rates or whatever he's not feeling. You get me? So for him to be like, yo, F with this, in Kanye's head, he must have lit up, bro. Because like I said, he was trending at that time. Them man were trending before trends.
Yeah, facts. And like you said, bro, that's like a testament to him, innit? Like, and all them things that he's going through. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, it's like understanding that you might have one idea of how things are meant to go, but like when that path changes, it's always for the best. Because would that song be as big as it is, or as it is today? As it is today, mad. But as it is today, if Scarface jumped on it, would it? It probably wouldn't. Facts. Or would Through the Wire have slapped if he didn't get into that car crash?
Through the Wire would never have happened if he was in a car crash. Because that's what the whole song's based on.
It's mad, bro. And
like the world, people and their experiences, all like everything we are experiencing right now. This is some deep stuff. Everything we're experiencing right now, touching, seeing, was thought about, happened by accident, or happened by accident and then worked on. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, go on.
So things like that had to happen for those things to be processed and developed.
Yeah. So it's never even by accident.
Yeah, you get what I'm trying to say?
It's for its bigger purpose, but it's like
sorry to cut you again. Like the gravity thing, the apple fell on Donnie's head.
Yeah.
Like, but it was gravity. Gravity, and now we out here floating.
Yeah, facts. But even that saying that, bro, like that shows you because you know what it is. This is one thing I realized. Yeah, people like to look at successful people and forget about like their journeys in it. And imagine how many people in that situation. You just come in a car crash. You just got into a car crash. Yeah, you still ain't signed, and you're thinking,
and you're a rapper. You're trying to prove you're a rapper, and you've basically lost your voice.
And you're still in your mindset thinking, yo, get your camera out and record this be for the video. And
I'm gonna make a song with my jaw wired shut.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Kanye West, everybody.
But imagine how many people would have folded in them situations there.
Yeah. People would have been sad, depressed, crying on themselves. Oh, I just lost my big break, I don't know how I'm gonna recover from this. Oh, I'm gonna have to leave the rapping thing alone. I'm just gonna have to make like he could have motivated himself another way and just said, I'm gonna just make as many beats as I can whilst my voice is closed, my mouth is closed. You know what I'm trying to say?
Well, he said, "Fuck this."
Yeah, I'm still going to make music as I would with my normal mouth unwired.
But that shows you the importance of belief, because he believed in himself so much. He's like, yo, even my mouth's wired, I'm still the fucking best rapper. Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
Because even there was a point where my man turned down the surgery at it to go on tour or something.
Yeah.
So he declined what was in turn best for him to carry on performing.
And because he's in the bigger picture, innit?
He's in the bigger picture.
But the bigger picture didn't even exist yet. He was just thinking, yo, if I do this, I'm not going to be able to go and do that.
Yeah. So he never got the jaw surgery that was going to take 3 to 6 months for him to recover, because, he needed to go on tour. He had songs to finish. He had to finish off his album and stuff. So I'm guessing he got the surgery later down in the line after probably his album got released or whatever. But that's a big
setback, bro.
Not even a setback, bro. That's a big leap to take, bro.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Yeah. But even then, that's a big setback, because I remember this was when everything was about to get signed and he had the car crash. So it's like the car crash, because look, from the car crash came him putting everything together and producing the video and then presenting the video to the Dash, to where that pushes him to get signed, innit? And none of that would have happened. None of that would happen if he didn't get into that car crash. So it's kind of it's taken the maddest situation and flipped it and benefited from it. But anyone can do that, bro. Because he could easily went in that situation and go, yo, man's finished, blood. You know what I'm trying to say? Man's finished. But he just said, fuck that. Like, man don't even know what he's like. You know what I'm trying to say? You'd be sick to exactly know what he was thinking at that particular moment in time. But it just seems like
one day we'll ask him. Last Place Podcast, baby.
But yeah, bro. But yeah, you threw me off then. But yeah, yeah, bro. It just shows you like his mindset in it and his character, bro. His mindset and his character from like, it's just mad. Like you said, bro, you'd never given up type thing in it. Like, how many situations do we go through in our life where it's like, yo, we quitted or we quit. You get me? And watching something like this shows man like, yo, mama's gone through the maddest situation, and because he never gave up and he pushed through, look what happened on the other side.
He's the biggest like in the world.
Nah, facts. And look how many situations could have made him stop. Like, just quit.
Countless. Obviously the car crash, the not signing thing, people's opinion. Like, you know what's mad? He lost his mother. He could have died in a car crash. But then it's mad that I can put people's opinions in that same category.
Yeah.
Of them like two tragedies.
Yeah. But that's, you know what is? That is a big thing, bro, because how many people are doing things that they don't want to do today because of someone else's opinion, or bro, it's, you know what it is? It's all about energies at the end of the day. Like, someone's opinion is an energy, bro, and if you accept that opinion, bro, you're accepting the energy that comes with that opinion. You know what I'm trying to say? So if you got a bad boy idea, and you obviously people are just gonna say what they want to say, but some people genuinely want to put a negative energy towards that in it. So if you got a bad boy idea and you come to someone and they just shoot it down straight away. You know what I'm trying to say? If you accept what they're saying, you're accepting the energy that comes with that. But if you go to someone with a bad boy idea and they say, yo, bad boy idea, bro, you accept that energy. It's like, yeah.
You're gonna be gassed, and you're gonna take that energy that they're giving out to you, which is this is a sick idea, and you're gonna think it's a sick idea. You know it's a sick idea now because the person you got told by somebody who shares the same energy as you in it.
Facts. And look how many times in Kanye West's journey and situation where man are like stick to producing, or yo, you got beats on me, or even when he's playing his All Falls Down tune and he's walking through the Rockefeller office and that, and
the woman's just typing away. And he's performing. It's just like, and she's just,
it's brazy. But you know what it is? You know what I don't rate? How many people got at her? But everyone would have done that, bro. Everyone would have done that. Only Kanye's people wouldn't have done that, bro. But everyone would have done that.
Oh,
fam.
you mean how they got at her? Like, why didn't you listen to him and all of that?
Yeah,
stuff?
bro. Like, what the
obviously,
fuck?
you don't know what a day was like, but obviously
everyone would have done the same thing, bro. Because you're thinking, who's this geezer? He's like someone coming in here right now rapping, bro. Man, who's this geezer, bro?
you know that's bound to happen, right?
You know what I'm trying to say? But who's this geezer? And people are getting at her like she's meant to know, bro. Like, no one's meant to know, fam. Like, everyone's seen.
That's gonna be the next biggest thing.
Yeah, everyone's seen the full finished product now. No one knew what the finished product would be when he was rapping these tunes in the office, bro. So how you expect her to react? She's not gonna react like, oh my god, this is gonna be a fucking billboard. It's gonna sell millions of records, and
he's gonna grow to be a billionaire and a fashion icon.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But it shows you like, even that, you have to, sometimes the vision that you have in your head, that's all that matters. Like, no one else is gonna see that, bro.
And it also shows you as well that blessings can be walking in front of your face and you'll never realize.
Nah, facts.
I was talking from her point of view as well.
Facts.
She could have been the one to get him signed, and she could have been reaping the benefits. Not saying like it's all about money or anything, but
facts.
she kind of could have just held her in high regards to say, yo, this is the girl that I played my song to, and she's the one that spoke to Dame and got me put on him.
Nah, facts.
You know what I'm trying to say? So I know she's probably regretting that for the rest of her life, bro, but it's life, innit?
Nah, facts. And you know what it is? She could be happy, you know. She could be like, yo, he didn't give, like, that lesson to that could come from her overlooking my man could have taught her so much in her own life. To where, you know what I'm trying to say? Now, when she was with her kids or something, she might be like, yo, don't ever give up, you know? Like,
like, this was me. This is now Kanye West.
Yeah, facts,
This
bro.
is me ignoring Kanye West. But it happens. This
Facts,
is,
bro.
You know, if somebody does this to you in the future, just keep on trying. Go to the next room. Room. Somebody's if you're talented and you know you've got it, somebody's bound to say, "Oh, let's get this kid some help." Or
okay, boom. There's something that's come to my head then, bro. Because everyone's looking at All Falls Down and thinking All Falls Down is a banger at that time. But in Kanye's head, he always know. Basically, everyone had to catch up to his reality in a sense because he believed in this being a banger. He believed in all of his streams being a banger, but no one caught up yet. So it's like he just carried on doing his thing until everyone caught up, and like that's the kind of attitude that you have to have in it. Like you niggas need to catch up because even in his thing, yeah, you kings, sorry, need to catch up. But even in his thing,
Shout out all the kings.
even in his thing, yeah, he's like. When he's playing music and that, and he's like, man are saying to him, oh yeah, that tune's hard. He's like, oh, you agree the tune's hard? Like, I'm glad you agree. Like, you can tell like his confidence and that is just next level, bro.
He's on that. I know.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And not saying that you have to, obviously, like his mum said in it, like, what did she say? The giant thing. A giant.
Oh, I can't remember. Thunder West dropped too many
gems, bro. She's like, a giant looks in the mirror
and sees
his feet.
I don't think that was the quote.
We might get slaughtered with this, you know what? Yo, you know what? If you've watched it, you know in it.
I'm gonna try find it and I'll try edit it in.
Yeah. Edit it in.
I'm gonna try edit it.
Yeah,
somewhere.
she said that in it, and
She didn't say that, but it was close.
Yeah, but whatever you're gonna edit in now.
I think the way you handle yourself is really just perfect. But at the same time, if you remember, like, to stay on the ground, and you can be in the air all at the same time. That's what I would think it means when it says a giant looks in the mirror and sees nothing. Everybody else sees the giant. You know what I mean? Right.
She said that, and that's just a German's like you can be confident or super confident and super believe in yourself, but yo, you still have your feet on the ground. You get me? You can still look in the mirror and see yourself as this big superstar or this big career person or this big businessman or big artist or big whatever it is, yeah, and still have your feet on the ground and still be humble in a sense. And yeah, I feel like obviously Kanye West, man, no, we don't know Kanye West, but you can see what Kanye West is like, and his thing is just like, yo, I'm the shit, I'm the best, I'm the GOAT, I'm the greatest, and obviously, yeah, bro, like
Kanye knows he's changed the world, innit?
Yeah,
and that's where that probably like that God complex comes into it, innit? There's not too many rappers can change the world in the sense of like they can change the shift of sounds of music and you know the artistry and you know create little versions of themselves. But Kanye changed all of that music, fashion, like he's got his own sort of like aesthetic now. You know, like I've made a bedroom. I can say it's inspired by Kanye West. Like if I design my bedroom, like the minimalistic, like there's minimalistic and there's like the sort of like yay kind of, you know, the way even his vehicles and stuff, like the he's got like that little tank that, like his things are different. The way he's setting up his stages and that, bro.
It's different, even
Different,
Wyoming
bro.
and that.
Yeah, bro.
Different.
That was a mad noise. That was
Different. But you see what it is though? Even back then, you could. It's like everything that he's doing now, he said, because I remember even when he was doing his MTV Yo raps, before he was about to do it, he's like, yo, I'm the freshest. You know what? I'm going to be the best dressed.
Yeah. Rapper. Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? And he's like, yo, what the fuck, blood?
And when you look in then, Kanye's, he's not super dripped out, or when I mean dripped out, I don't mean just designer clothes or anything. Like he's not super fresh and clean. Just looks like he's just got a jumper on, some jeans and some trainers and like a backpack.
He's just dressed different to them, man.
Yeah, he's just dressed, but like he's just in my head, he's just dressed like average in it.
Yeah.
But he's just dressed in it, and for him to look at the camera and be like, "Yo, I'm gonna be the best dressed rapper." I'm like, out of all the things, out of all the accolades you could have won, you don't want to be the best producer, you don't want to be the best rapper. You know, after all this whole journey you've brought us onto this thing, he's like, "I want to wear the best clothes." I was just like, Kanye, but that man has made $1 billion empire from being the best dressed rapper. So you can't fault it. That's manifestation, isn't it? But you know what it is? Manifestation plus the actions. Because you can manifest anything, bro. But if you're not willing to do the actions to get to that place or to do the things, fam, it's gonna form. I can say, I want to be a millionaire. Obviously, if you keep the law of attraction. I want to be a millionaire, whatever. You can pray, meditate on it. But you're not doing the things to like want to become a millionaire. It's kind of pointless. But if you actually actively looking, things will come to you. But then you could also get to things. You know what I'm trying to say? So he definitely put everything into perspective. He was saying he wants to be the best dressed rapper. He was manifesting it, and he was also trying different things, materials, looks, outfits, talking to different models, fashion icons, designers, and he got there eventually by obviously building up his like portfolio with all these people and designers.
But that even just what you said about the manifestation thing, yeah, it's like he kind of, I don't know how to explain it. He kind of had to like, because he like, I feel like your belief shows that kind of leads to your action in it. So how much you believe kind of determines what you do. So like, for example, like with this podcast that man's doing, man believed in this podcast being this podcast, you get me? So it forced us to act in a certain way. And I feel like the belief is the core and root to it all in it. Like, we've had this conversation before off camera about some different topics where it's like, yo, how people act tells you how much they believe in it. So if someone's doing certain things in a certain way, you know they don't really believe in themselves. So like the action, yeah, is just a like a manifestation of your belief, bro. Like if you believe you're the shit, the manifestation of that is like talking like this shit, walking like this shit, doing shit that's like this shit. You know what I'm trying to say? Like the belief is the start of it all in it. And it kind of drives that. It kind of drives you, and it drives you to wake up every day. It drives you to get at it every day. So yeah, bro. And as man said, like, you can see the belief through it all, bro. That he believed in himself more than like anyone else. Like, and that's what drove him in it. And it's mad because it's like to kind of like tell him to shut up or pipe down is like telling him to not believe in himself as much.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's mad, bro.
Gem. Ding, ding, ding.
You know, that's mad, bro. Like, say, yo, chill out, bro. Don't believe in yourself that much, but someone else's belief should never affect no one else, bro, because it don't have no effect on you, bro. You know what I'm trying to say?
Man says, stop believing in yourself. Shut up. Stop believing in yourself.
Bro, it's crazy, fam. It's crazy.
That's a gem. I need to put a picture of a little diamond up there.
Oh, bro, yeah, bro. But yeah, but like you said, bro, the whole manifestation thing. What would you say? You prefer just like reading like books on like personal development, mentality, or
self-help and them things.
Yeah, or Kanye style documentary type where you seeing man's life from the ground up to the, you know.
Where you actually, you see, I don't know if I can do a verses, so to say, but that's a hard one. I'm more of a media person anyway, you know, like audio, visuals.
Yeah.
Personally, like when I read books, I don't read books. I can read, by the way. I just prefer to listen to audios because I feel like I've got I can't say busy and hectic life, but I mean in the sense of like I'm pretty proactive in the sense of I'm always moving. I got a very poor attention span. I only can really focus on playing games. But even then, there's a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? You have to be quite active on there, so I can't even really count that. But I could be in the gym listening to an audiobook, still taking in gems. I could be riding my bike. I could be cooking. I could be on a walk. That kind of thing. So it's always with me. I can't just sit down and read a book and, you know what I'm saying, sit still. So audio books are better for me. So like the Kanye documentary for me was educational in the sense of like a self-help book could teach you, you know, to be yourself, don't listen to anyone, law of attraction, all that stuff. But to see it being spoken about and unfolding in real time, and you could watch him be rapping in his bedroom in Chicago to then actually being in the Rock Nation headquarters with his favorite rapper and one of the biggest artists at the time, Jay-Z, to then obviously, you know, the books will talk about your down days and whatever, to see him having his down days, him losing his mum, having the car crash, to then him bouncing back and actually becoming the millionaire that the books talk about you wanting to become. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
like to me, that was powerful, super powerful, because with the books, you can only really see.
You can't see?
Yeah, you can't see what, like in Envision, when you envision it, you listen to it or read it, the only person who becomes the billionaire at the end is the person who wrote the book. And you can't see the person who wrote the book. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? They're speaking about like their personal experience kind of thing, or personal development. They might be talking about other people, but you just get in a if you don't do the research behind it, you just get in a name and a perspective. But when you've seen it happen to the person, by the person, in like live, bro, that's to me is insanity.
No, facts. And I feel like, for me, in my opinion, I feel like the book. But you just said this. I'm just gonna say in a different way. Innit? I feel like the book. You need if you read the book and then you watch the documentary, you could kind of decipher